With our hands, we started out crawling, one hand in front of the other. We soon began to reach for things, and from there, our hands developed curiosity and became a significant means of communication. We as individuals live different lives, but we all have similar life experiences that others can relate to. We've laughed, we've smiled, we've cried, we've felt anger, and we've endured pain. Whether good or bad, we've been able to gain insight and knowledge from each memory. We all have a background, and we've gone through unique circumstances that have shaped our hands. As individuals, our hands have traveled to many places and along the way collected memories and stories. We've been everywhere, and so has our hands.
Our hands have been held hostage,
oppressed,
chained,
weakened,
hurt,
damaged,
abused,
experienced,
ravaged,
suppressed,
entrapped,
betrayed,
scarred,
tormented,
miserable,
forlorn,
unjustified,
immoral,
unethical,
abandoned,
pillaged. Our hands have been squeezed,
held,
touched,
promised,
hopeful,
unburdened,
felt,
helped,
liberated,
independent,
strong force,
open,
relieved,
freed,
empowered,
unchained.
unbounded.
emancipated.
We learned how to extend our hand.
Our hands can visually tell our story. Perhaps our hands can tell what our lips can utter or what our minds can comprehend. It represents the things we go through and the places we've been. Every line and every bump represents a lesson learned. Lessons that we can share with others in the hopes that they can learn from and be inspired by them. This can only happen if we are willing to listen. Getting to this point was not an easy journey. We are prideful people who have difficulty admitting our struggles because we are afraid of what others have to say, of people not understanding. That is because many times, people do have something to say, more negative than positive. As a community, we need to become more accepting and understanding of one another and our circumstances so that we can share our stories and lessons freely. With forces outside continuously oppressing us, we need to unite and lend a hand to help each other out. We need each other. We must not be afraid to reach out for help and admit that we go through hard times. And in turn, we must put our judgments aside and extend our helping hands. We need each other to stand up and face the oppression and begin to fight. Our stories carry wisdom, so let's start telling our stories more often. Let's fight back by telling our storylines and narratives to one another. This will help us to understand ourselves, understand each other, and understand our lives within the context of the world. Let's give that helping hand that we all need to our children, friends, family, and even complete strangers. Our stories will be the helping hand that will empower others. We must learn to stop pointing fingers and instead learn how to walk hand in hand and move as a community.